Hey guys, it's Natasha. So this is my NYX Face Awards entry video for 2017. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and let's just get started. Okay, so first off I want to start off by saying that I just moved, so this probably won't be my permanent filming setup. As you can tell, the lighting is crap. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started then. I've already got on my eyebrows and I'm just gonna go ahead and put on foundation. Dropped all my brushes on the ground and now there's cat fluff all over them. So I just put one pump of foundation on my brush and I feel like that's usually enough to do my entire face. I'm using more of a medium to full coverage foundation, but by just using one drop of it as opposed to, or like one pump as opposed to like 12, it turns out to be more of a lighter coverage, which I've been liking more lately. And then I'm just gonna throw on some concealer. I'm kind of in between concealer shades at the moment, so I am mixing two different ones together. One's way too yellow and one's way too pink, so I feel like when I mix them together they're pretty perfect. And I'm just using more of like a fluffy kind of blending brush almost. I'm pretty sure this is actually supposed to be for your eyes, but I use it for concealer. It's more of like a duo fiber blending brush, but it works really well for concealer. So I actually just had two phone calls. My mom called me and my grandparents called me because I'm leaving tomorrow on vacation, and while they did that I just put on my eye primer and a base shadow just to help smooth everything out. So next I'm going to go in with just a transition shade. I'm gonna zoom you guys in here so you can see what I'm doing. Look very yellow, thanks, terrible lighting. Excellent. Okay, so that's not the color I wanted to use. I'm just gonna go in with a nice kind of soft brown shade and I'm just going to bring this a little bit into the crease, but mostly just kind of on the outer half of the eye. And this is just going to act as my transition shade, so it makes other colors easier to blend out later. I apologize for all the sirens. There's clearly some shit happening outside my window. That's what happens when you move to a big city. So I'm just gonna grab the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean, and I'm just going to kind of create my general shape that I'm going to be doing here. So I'm kind of gonna wing out my shadow on the outer corner of my eye. So I'm just kind of putting a messy wing in there. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna blend it out. This is just going to create a base for my darker shadows to stick to. So next I'm gonna grab a pencil brush, preferably a clean one, but this one is not, so it's fine. And I'm just going to use this to blend out the edges here. And I'm going to kind of extend this outer corner out pretty far. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna be throwing other stuff on top of it, so don't worry if this is still messy. Also, by throwing this darker base on, it's just gonna deepen up the darker shades I put on top of it. Now you may be thinking this looks like complete crap right now, like how is she gonna turn this round? How is she gonna fix it? Don't worry, I have a plan. I think I have a plan at least. So next I'm gonna go in with like a really, really, really dark gray shadow. I wouldn't say it's quite black. It's just really, really dark gray. And I'm just going to put that over top using a blending brush. I'm gonna leave the underneath of this dark shade alone for a second, and I'm just gonna kind of focus on top on the lid. So I'm gonna go in with a kind of dark brown, burgundy, reddish kind of color, and I'm just going to use that along the top edge of that black kind of gray color we just laid down and use that to blend it out. I'm just using the same brush. I just kind of wiped off some of that black first, because why use a new brush? Why dirty a different brush when you can just dirty the same brush? I'm kind of bringing this shade more so into, like onto the lid and into the inner corner almost as well. I'm also extending this out pretty far, like almost to the edge of the brow there. Actually, no, to the edge of the, almost beyond the edge of the eyebrow there. If you're having troubles blending like I kind of am right now, just go back in with that first brush that you used for the transition shade, that really fluffy brush, and just kind of go over the edges. So next I'm going to go in with a iridescent kind of duochrome pink highlighter kind of shade. And I'm really going to pack that on my brush like crazy. And then I'm just going to go over top of that new edge that we just created as well. And almost bringing that like into the crease of the inner corner crease. I'm really just doing this to create like a nice sort of sheen, glow sort of thing going on. So I'm actually gonna go back in with a tiny pencil brush here. I'm just gonna build up some of that darkness, but I'm gonna use a dark brown in this time instead of a dark kind of gray shade. And then just to help blend that out some more, I'm just going back in with some of that dark burgundy color. I'm even bringing this out a little bit further. Okay, so now I'm gonna focus more underneath that dark shade. I'm gonna go in with a green color, and I'm going to use that to kind of blend out the underneath. And I'm really just gonna bring this all the way out to the hairline. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with the jumbo eye pencil in dark brown. And I'm going to use this to line the waterline, not wind the waterline. That is not words. Yeah, I'm just lining my waterline with this. And I'm really gonna smudge this into the lash line as well. Just kind of on the outer corner though. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with that black color on just a short shader brush, and I'm just going to smudge out that lower lash line. And then I'm gonna go back in with the brown shade and just on a pencil brush, and I'm just gonna smoke that out just a little bit more. So next I'm just gonna go in with a brighter lime green sort of shade, and I'm gonna use that to kind of brighten it up and blend out the edges of that dark green shade. I'm kind of bringing this more up onto the temples as well. Okay, so next I'm going to go back into that highlighter sort of pink duochrome shade, and I'm gonna use that to just go over the edges of everything. Kind of using this more as like my highlighter on my cheekbones. It's kind of where it's being applied, where I would normally apply highlighter. And then I'm also going to use it on the forehead up here. This color is not picking up as well on camera. My stupid yellow lights. Okay, so I just popped on lashes and stuff off camera because otherwise that takes me a bajillion years. So I'm going to move on to the rest of my face now. So I'm going to use NYX blush and taupe. I'm gonna actually use this color to contour my face because it's the most perfect contour shade ever. So I just got some on a little small kind of contour brush here, and I just kind of pat it onto the contours. I find that helps blend it so it's not super harsh, and then I just kind of use a windshield wiper swipey motion to blend it out some more. And that's pretty much all I'm doing for the face really, is just adding some contour. Next I'm just gonna go in and line my lips. I'm just using a nude sort of lip liner here first. And so next I'm going in with the NYX Cosmic Metals Lip Cream. This is the shade Speed of Light. So next I'm just going to use the Vivid Brights liner, and I'm just going to put some dots on my face because Those are cool, right? I think I'm going to, I haven't really planned this out. I think I'm gonna put some up here. Just kind of where you want to place them. Place your dots. And then I'm gonna kind of bring some underneath my eye too, as sort of like some freckle things there too. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the Vivid Brights liner, the pink one. It's Vivid Petal, and I'm just going to throw kind of 3 little dots under my brow here. So I'm just going to top off this look with a little headbandy thing. Just kind of gonna mess up my hair underneath it a bit. Alright guys, so that is it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and also subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I'm also going to link my Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat and stuff down below as well, so you can follow me on there too. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!